Hi students, good morning to all of you. So in this class we are going to discuss about two topics. They are working principle of four-stroke cycle engine, and second one is working principle of two-stroke cycle engine. So these two topics are very important our syllabus point of view. All of you see your syllabus copy carefully. So in our syllabus copy you will have these two topics. Okay. So first topic is what? Working principle of four-stroke cycle engine. Second one is working principle of two-stroke cycle engine. So these two topics are very important. The question will be like this in the question paper. Explain about working principle of four-stroke cycle engine. It may be petrol engine or diesel engine. And for this topic, the question will be like this. Explain about working principle of two-stroke cycle engine. It may be petrol engine or diesel engine. So these are the questions we will see in the generally we will see in the question paper. Next, in the four-stroke cycle engine, so there are two types of engines. There are two types of four-stroke engines. So they are in four-stroke cycle engine. Again, we have two engines. One is four-stroke SI engine or four-stroke petrol engine. Both are same. Four-stroke SI engine or four-stroke petrol engine. Both are same. And second type is four-stroke CI engine or four-stroke diesel engine. Diesel engine or CI engine both are same. Here SI engine or petrol engine both are same. Okay, right. So these are the types in four-stroke cycle engine. Again, coming to the second topic, in two-stroke cycle engine, again there are two types of two-stroke engines. So one is two-stroke SI engine, that is petrol engines. Two-stroke CI engine, they are diesel engines. So these two are the two types in the two-stroke cycle engine. So next we will see working principle of four-stroke cycle engine. See, this is very important. See here in this slide, so we are going to discuss about the working principle of four-stroke petrol engine or working principle of four-stroke SI engine. So these two questions are same. Okay, so here for this we have a small description. So SI means spark ignition engines, or we can call it as also petrol engines. So petrol engines are used in passenger cars, motorcycles, aircrafts, and agriculture equipment. So these are some of the examples of practical applications of the petrol engines. It may be two-stroke petrol engine or a four-stroke petrol engine. And second point is in SI engine or petrol engine. So in petrol engine, fuel is ignited by or burned by spark plug. So in petrol engine, fuel is ignited by spark plug. So third point is in a four-stroke SI engine, working cycle is completed four strokes of the piston. These are the four strokes: suction stroke, compression stroke, expansion stroke, and exhaust stroke. So these are the strokes. So for these strokes we have a block diagram. See here this is a block diagram for these four strokes. This is suction stroke, compression stroke, working stroke or power stroke, whatever it is, and last one is exhaust stroke. So these are the four strokes we have in this class. Okay, we shall discuss about these about these four strokes one by one. So what is a suction stroke? What happens in the suction stroke? What is compression stroke? What happens in the compression stroke? What is working stroke? What happens in the working stroke? What is a exhaust stroke? What happens in the exhaust stroke? We will see one by one. So basically in the suction stroke, the piston will move from TDC to BDC. Piston will move from TDC to BDC. So in compression stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC, means from BDC to TDC position. Piston moves from BDC to TDC position in compression stroke. In working stroke, the piston moves from again TDC to BDC. In the exhaust stroke, the piston moves from the BDC to TDC. So these are the four stroke. So we will see in detail one by one. So what is suction stroke? What happens in the suction stroke? We will see here. In the suction stroke, uh, basically the piston is at TDC position. See here, once again observe the diagram. So basically the piston is at TDC position, at top level position. So in the suction stroke, the piston moves from TDC to BDC. So that is the first point. So in the suction stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. So when it moves from TDC to BDC, inlet valve will be in opened position, exhaust valve will be in closed position. See here, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this valve will be open position, this valve will be in closed position. When it open, due to the inlet valve, air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. So here, so how the air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder means, see here, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, so pressure inside the engine cylinder is below the atmospheric pressure. When it moves from TDC to BDC, see here, from TDC to BDC, so it creates, the piston creates vacuum inside the cylinder. So this vacuum pressure will be very low as compared to the atmospheric pressure. So air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. So here the third point is, pressure inside the cylinder is very below, is below the atmospheric pressure. So air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. So here, when the piston moves from the TDC to BDC, see here, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this crankshaft rotates 180 degrees. So from here to here, so it makes 180 degrees. Okay. Next, this is about suction stroke. Coming to the second stroke, so that is compression stroke. So what happens in the compression stroke means, in the compression stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. Piston moves from BDC to TDC. See here, once again observe the diagram. So in the compression stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. Okay, when it moves from BDC to TDC, both valve will be in closed position. So when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, both inlet valve and exhaust valve will be in closed position. Both valves should be open position. When it moves from the BDC to TDC, so it compresses the air fuel mixture or charge. So its pressure and temperatures are increased. Okay, when the piston, once again listen, when the piston moves from the BDC to TDC, the piston compresses the air fuel mixture. So due to that, temperature and pressure will increased. Okay, see here, when the piston moves from the BDC to TDC, crankshaft rotates through the half revolution. So by the end of the stroke, it makes 360 degrees. So in the suction stroke 180 degrees, in the compression stroke 180 degrees, total 360 degrees. Okay. Next, last point, at the end of the compression stroke, spark plug ignites the fuel. At the end of the compression stroke, spark plug ignites the fuel and compressed fuel undergoes combustion at constant volume. Okay, at the end of the compression, so air fuel mixture undergoes combustion at constant volume. So this is about compression stroke. Next, coming to the third stroke, that is what, expansion stroke or power stroke. So in the power stroke or expansion stroke, piston moves from the TDC to BDC. Here once again observe the diagram. See, third stroke, this is a working stroke or power stroke. So in the power stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. Piston moves from TDC. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, both inlet valve and exhaust valve, these two valve will be in closed manner. Okay, these two valves should be closed manner. So here, when it moves TDC to BDC, so here high temperature and pressure will develop inside the engine cylinder. high temperature and pressure will develop inside the engine cylinder. So that high pressure will act on this piston. So this pressure will push the piston towards the downward direction. So it moves from TDC to BDC. Okay. Once again observe here. So in the expansion stroke, piston moves from the TDC to BDC. So in this position, both valves should be open closed position. So here force due to high temperature and pressure will act on the piston, so that will push it downward direction. So in this expansion stroke, crankshaft moves through the half revolution. So the total angle made by the crankshaft is 180, 180, 180. This is a third stroke. So every stroke crankshaft rotate 180 degrees. So 180, 180, 180, total 540 degrees. So this is about expansion stroke. Coming to the last stroke, in the exhaust stroke, piston moves from the BDC to TDC. So when it moves from BDC to TDC, inlet valve will be closed position, exhaust valve will be in opened position. See here, this is the exhaust stroke. So in the exhaust stroke, piston moves from the BDC to TDC, BDC to TDC. So in this position, this valve, exhaust valve will be in opened position. This valve will be closed position. This valve will be, inlet valve will be closed position. So here when it moves from the BDC to TDC, this crankshaft makes an angle. Total angle is 720 degrees. So here for first stroke 180, second stroke 180, third stroke 180 and fourth stroke 180, total 720. Okay. So in this stroke, crankshaft makes half revolution. The total angle made by the crankshaft is 720 degree. So once again listen here. So in the exhaust stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. Inlet valve is closed position. Inlet valve will be closed position. Exhaust valve should be open position. So here in this exhaust stroke, crankshaft makes half revolution. The total angle made by the crankshaft is 720 degrees. So here this is a very important point. So in the exhaust stroke, waste or combustion gases are pushed into the atmosphere by the piston. Okay. See here, the combustion gas, these are the combustion gases. Combustion gases are pushed out the atmosphere through the exhaust valve. Okay. So this is about 4-stroke petrol engine, 4-stroke cycle petrol engine. So for understanding purpose, we will see one animation video. See, all of you observe this animation video. See here, this is a suction stroke. So in the suction stroke, air fuel will enter into the engine cylinder. Air fuel will enter into the engine cylinder. Okay. So here in the suction stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. Air fuel will enter into the cylinder. So this is a compression stroke. Second one is compression stroke. This is a compression. So in compression stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. Okay. So at the end of the compression, air fuel mixture will ignited by the spark plug. This is a spark plug. This is our spark plug. This is a compression. So due to this compression, in the exhaust the expansion stroke, piston moves from the TDC to BDC, and in the exhaust stroke, the piston moves from, once again observe this diagram. All of you observe this video. See here, this is a compression stroke. So this is a compression stroke. First, see here, this is our first stroke in compression stroke. Compression stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. So piston is moving TDC to BDC. So air fuel is entering into the cylinder, blue color, and In the compression stroke, second stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. So now the piston is moving BDC to TDC. So at the end of the compression, air fuel mixture is burned by the spark plug. So spark plug will produce a spark. Due to that, fuel is burned. So here the high pressure and temperature will released. This high pressure will act on the piston. It will move downward act. This is the expansion stroke, third stroke. Again the piston moves from the BDC to TDC. This is the exhaust stroke. Burn gases are goes out into this atmosphere through the exhaust valve. So this is the animation video for understanding purpose. I hope you understand this video. Thank you so much.